You see this? You see this? This is my quarantine robe. You see this? This is my hair. I didn't feel like doing it because I don't give a What's up everybody? Michael Silva here. Welcome to episode 48 of Live Day Trading. This here is the series where I take you into my computer and trade live on the Webull desktop software. If it's your first time here, high five. If you've been here before, make sure to
smash that like button.
In today's episode, I trade once again, ticker symbol ZM, that's Zoom Video. Yes, I did manage to make just under $500 on this trade, but the reality of it is, it was poorly executed, so I cut off trading for the rest of the day and actually the rest of the week because tomorrow is Good Friday and the stock market is closed. So now if you stay to the end of the video, I do explain after my trade took place, what was going on in my head, how I could have made the trade a little bit better, and etc, etc. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop into today's performance. All right, good morning. We are here in the computer, ticker symbol ZM. I am short, going short at the green line right here at 116.21. It was basically right where this candle formed right here. It was at opening bell. It had this big bear pull on the 5-minute time frame. Now it's kind of rubber banding up. I still think that there's more downwards momentum to come just by looking at the overnight previous history. Okay, we're seeing a lot of up and down action, but yet it's in overall bearish context. So what I'm thinking here is it's going to crash into the 50-day, the 20 period, the 8 period, and we're going to get a lot of pressure to the downside. I'll turn off extended hours right now, but it seems like this 116 level is a pretty big area according to the extended hours. So if this red candle kind of bounced from there, came and then broke it. Now it's broke it again, but it's coming into a lot more pressure. So I'm thinking that we'll see the drop below it again. I'll capture the profits. It'll be a quick trade. So let's see how this one plays out. Okay, so I just sold another 250 shares into the market. I still think now it's running into the 200-day period moving average when I take extended hours trading off, and I think there's going to be some rejection up in this point. So now I'm short 500 shares, looking for a pullback. My average price now is 117.03. Sorry, 07. So if I zoom out, obviously this is in very, very bearish context. We're seeing somewhat of a breakout right now. Doesn't really scare me too much, just because I'm actually going to sell more into this now. This is kind of what happened yesterday. It's just this big rubber band up. Nothing to be worried about. Okay. So my average price now is 118.25. Right basically at the 200-day period moving average. This is going to be a good day. All right, let's see how this one plays out.
Walking on fire, trying not to burn my feet. I'm tired of fighting, saying things we don't mean. You know I don't like it when you're packing your bag and turning your back, calling me a liar, calling me a liar. Trying not to let my feelings get to me. Sometimes I can't let them go. So now I got these voices. Now I got these voices in my head.
I just got rid of 500 of those shares with the first target. I was 1,000 shares short. It's been going for a while, so I was going to move that lower because I still think the price is going to be going lower, but I got trapped for each candle here is 5 minutes long, and I've just been kind of sitting here for that entire time frame, which is not typical. I'm not happy about this trade anymore. I should have waited until the 50 period moving average, but for some reason I missed this, and I'm just basically now getting lucky. So not exactly too happy. I mean, overall, the context, I was right. It was in bearish context. I did see it turning around. However, the position entry again was just a shoddy entry position. And that was all my fault. So let's see here if I can just get this next target point, and then I'll be out of the position for a pretty decent gain here. Okay, so I just sold out 200 shares. I'm capturing a couple more right now. Sorry, bought back, I should say. Finally, this drop happened. Holy moly. More set here at 50. Okay. I was having an order for 500 here, but then I figured if it drops through this, it's going to break lower. So I did 200 shares here at this yellow line. I did more down here, and I am now out of the position. Oh boy, that took way too long. Oh man. I wish I would have had a better entry, but let's go ahead and review that really quick. Okay, so opening bell was basically right here, this big red bar, and when you look back at the chart, like you're like, okay, so it came down here yesterday, bounced up, and then you have this huge red bar. So chances are this is going to be just a dead cat bounce. So we're going to see it more come down and move sideways and then down further. So I started scaling in right around this point right here, 116. And then it started moving up, and I started, hey, you know what? It's going into the 200-day period moving average. That could literally just be another fade opportunity, so I bought a little bit more there. And then it kept on going up, and then I noticed, okay, now we have the 50-day moving average still down. It's still an extremely bearish context with this river coming downwards. So I knew, and I felt truly that like this is going to turn around eventually. Like this now, as of right now, it can come all the way down to here easily, but you got to understand the mindset. Like it's easy to say now, like, oh, it's, you know, and look back at it later, but just know that it was in bearish context altogether. So I didn't mind waiting this out. It sucks waiting this out because I should have been more patient and entered up higher, but I didn't even realize that the 50-day period moving's up here, because when you go into extended trading hours, when you bring in extended trading hours like this, it doesn't show it like that. It brings in these period moving averages with the extended hours calculated. So that was a little bit of a mistake on my end. If I would have had that off to begin with, I would have realized that, hey, the 50-day period's up here above the 200. This would be very bearish if it crosses below. But so we saw that bump up to the 50-day period moving average, and then we saw it curl over. Each of these are 5 minutes. So yeah, I was in here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to say, yeah, roughly an hour, maybe even a little bit longer. And then finally we got this big cliff drop that fell past the 200-day period moving average. Probably come back to retest, and it'll probably come lower, but I'm out of the position. Done. Ugh, $494. I'm happy about that, but I'm also not at the same time. I feel like I broke one of my rules there, so yeah. But $494, not too shabby. Tomorrow is the market is closed for Good Friday or something like that it's called. So we will be back on Monday. Not too shabby. All right, guys, have a good weekend. Bye.